headline are saying that the best bet for Nigeria now is for the president to hasten the opening of Nigeria refineries, because the maintenance or the upgrade or whatever that they are doing in Nigeria refineries, they have to hasten it, because I don't think Nigerians will continue to be in this situation up until December, that the Port Harcourt refinery will start working. And the Port Harcourt refinery is one refinery that cannot satisfy the Nigerian market. It's not going to meet up with the demand in Nigeria, but believe you me, it's going to go a long way in reducing the over reliance on import, because what we are being told, because that's the reality, this issue of forex contributes majorly on the cost of fuel in Nigeria, because the people or the marketers now are finding it difficult to have access to forex to go and bring the fuel, and that is why they are backing out from bringing in fuel. But I don't know if NNPC would continue to have the capacity and have access to the forex, that they will be able to continue to sustain the Nigerian market in terms of petrol, because that is what we are hoping, since they have given us assurance, and the president had also given us reassurance on that particular stand. At this juncture, I'm going to open the phone line so that if you have anything at all you want to say, probably you have a different opinion from what we the opinion of Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria, the opinion of Ajuri Ngelele, as he echoed what the president said, and also the opinion of 90 Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, then you can use the studio line to let us know what you think, or what opinion do you have on this particular development, because it concerns you and I as citizens of this great country, Nigeria. 0700 010 961 961, 0700 010 961 961. That is the phone number you can call or send in your SMS. Perhaps you want to use the WhatsApp portal. Yes, same number works for all. You can use it to call us directly, or you can use it to call via the WhatsApp, or you drop a WhatsApp message or voice note. We will certainly read your messages and play your voice note when they come through. All right, we have other headlines that we will be looking at this morning, but I think I just have a few minutes. I need to go pay some bills before we come back and link up with our guest analyst, Mr. Rufai Oseni. And this headline, let me take this one quickly before we go on that commercial. It's on the Guardian newspaper that says federal government in deregulation dilemma as 24% inflation worsens poverty. As inflation bites further, mostly from the effect of subsidy removal on the economy, there are concerns about the federal government's ability to sustain its deregulation stance, especially as it considers maintaining a threshold for fuel price in order to check public outcry. Although President Bola Tinubu yesterday declared that he is not contemplating a reversal of the decision which removed petrol subsidy in the country, insiders note that public outcry and protest by labor unions may force the government to reconsider its decision. There were mixed feelings of worry, frustration, and even disbelief yesterday when the National Bureau of Statistics released the July inflation data, which pegged the headline inflation at 24.08%, the highest in about 2 decades. The disbelief is far from whether the over 100 basis point rise is real. Rather, it points to the opposite, that the sharp speed is slower than what Nigerians expected to see and lags behind market reality. From May 29, when the age-long fuel subsidy was removed, the cost of transportation has risen by over 200% in some states. The Guardian reported that transportation increased by an average of 120.6% year-on-year as at June. Staple food items also increased sharply in the past 3 months. For instance, rice has increased by approximately 27% compared to pre-subsidy removal era. Bread, another staple food, had also seen an increase of over 20%, while beans, tomatoes, and other items have varied degrees of upward shifts in prices. Experts, including a former statistician general of the country and head of NBS Yemi Kale, had predicted at least 30% headline inflation on account of subsidy removal. When data were better than expected in June, with composite inflation stopping at 22.8%, NBS took to X, that is formerly known as Twitter, to explain that the subsidy impact was not fully captured as data collation ended mid-month, an explanation that raised more eyebrows on the validity of the Bureau's methodology. The latest report shows a 7-month consecutive rise in the nation's inflation.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream. Nice in every school. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream.
At number 4, Obomosho Street,
Area 8, Gedeki, Abuja, or 3rd Avenue, Gwarinpa, Abuja, or Federal Housing Estate, Phase 2, Lube, Abuja. Call 0908-831-5906 or 0908-831-5908 or 0909-238-9861. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at rumourspizza.ng.
website
www.rumourspizza.ng. Romeo, the pizza champions. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. Are you traveling to Lagos and desire a perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42 Murtala Mohammed International Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in our beautiful appointed rooms, featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Now, whether you are traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your every need is met. We also offer complimentary pickup and drop from the Lagos airport.
Why not take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant?
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So why wait? Book your stay today and experience the ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
believe me, believe me, believe me.
Welcome back, and in case you just joined, welcome. This is Front Page Review on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. We've looked at a couple of headlines, and it's now time for us to link up with our guest analyst in person of Mr. Rufai Oseni, who together we will be looking at some of these headlines. Let's connect with Mr. Rufai Oseni. He is right here with us. Good morning, Mr. Rufai Oseni, and welcome on Front Page Review. All right, thank you. All right, yeah, day four. All right, let's start with the NBS report talking about Nigeria's inflation risen to 22.8%. What does this mean for us in this country? Yeah. Yeah. All right, now part of the rider that we have on this particular headline that talks about inflation on the Guardian has this one as well. Nigerian manufacturers have become endangered species. Yeah. All right. Also, we have this that talks about that is coming from the All Farmers Association of Nigeria through its national president Kabir Ibrahim, who said he's sure that the MBS are trying to moderate the figures, just like you said earlier, but he won't blame them because they have their parameters. But as a layman, what I am saying is much more than their figures. He said, I know the number of requests I am getting, even from people I thought should be better off. Things are really tough. He added, unfortunately, we cannot feel the effect of the palliatives now. We cannot get the result this year because the fertilizer they say they are giving to farmers cannot produce any result until the harvest season, which means it's going to get worse. It is only from next year that we will feel the positive effect, but that is if we can get it right. Hmm. 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 All right, now talking about being circumspect, it has we have this headline on the Punch that says fuel marketers kick as federal government rules out price hike. I'm sure you've seen this story as well. Ajuri Ngelele coming out to say the president has reassured Nigerians there is not going to be increase in the pump price of fuel. But again, we have seen, we talk about the further reiterate the fact that NNPC came out on Monday to tell us same, and yesterday is coming to tell us that particular information again. But the sector has been deregulated. If at all we are going to look at the price of fuel as determined by the market dynamics based on what we have currently, then certainly there is going to be an increase. And if the president is assuring us that there is not going to be increase, does that mean there's going to be a hidden subsidy? Yeah. Yeah. Technically, because they also said they are not going to reverse the decision. He recorded that yesterday. They are not going to reverse the decision on fuel subsidy. Body language.
That's why. I felt that was the funniest thing I read. Good. He said subsidy gone. Long live subsidy in the same breath. Oh my God. I'm going to call my brother Shaka. Shaka. I'm going to call Shaka and tell him that you did a brilliant job. I think that was the best headline in any newspaper in Nigeria. He said subsidy gone. Long live no subsidy. And that was the best way to capture it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so the government is struggling to say what, but they reverse most of its decision. If you're going to keep that price stable, because already by now the price ought to have increased. If landing cost is 6.1, the price ought to have increased.
Yes.
So the fact that you have not increased price, that market force is not working. So you're kidding. You're doing child's play like Chucky hopscotch. That's what you're doing. Is child's play. It's like Chucky.
All right, now
So
what is happening in Kenya is kind of similar to what is happening in Nigeria, and now William Ruto has decided to bring back subsidy for a certain period. Some news I'm seeing is 1 month, 30 days, while some is capturing 2 months. However, would this be a good thing for instance, for Kenya?
Kenya has to bite the bullet and still go back to some money that's collected in taxes to be able to offer for the citizens. It's as simple as that. So at some point you still have to pay those subsidy because one, you don't control the price, and that's another problem here. So you still have to pay one way or the other. Only I don't know why we're trying to be anti-negative about things like that. Only the subsidy or the rest. It's a price you pay to be able to pick your country. China pays subsidy on everything. They subsidy on electricity for their consumer. They pay subsidy on everything just to step up the economy. America pays a form of subsidy. They have something called the Strategic National Reserve. You get.
Yeah.
And that Strategic National Reserve that releases petrol into the price to be able to prop up supply when the international prices are so high. So let's not deceive ourselves. We're back there.
We're back, really back. Yeah. Let's take a look at this one on the Punch newspaper, talking about security. Recently, security in Nigeria is seeing another ugly head, is what we're seeing in terms of our security. Plateau State back in the news again. Bandit attacked Plateau School, killed teachers, injured others. Bandits have attacked a secondary school in the Riom local government area of Plateau State and killed 2 teachers. It was learned that the victims were a newly married couple who were teaching at the Biko Comprehensive Secondary School in the Kwi community of the local government. Eyewitness said the incident happened on Monday afternoon when the teachers were holding a meeting to compile results of students ahead of the school's speech and prize giving day coming up on Friday. This is a recurring decimal in Plateau State and also some parts of the country. Talking about our security situation, we have new sheriff in town. The president is new in town. The service chiefs are also new. We expect to see a new vigor in terms of our security, in our fight against insecurity. But what is happening in this country now that we're still where we are? And what can we do to get out of the wood?
We have a war against it. What you can do is map up the security strategy, which top security branch you want to map out and fix them. I mean, we have a war. That's why when we're talking so much about Niger, I'm like, this is another distraction. We have a war on our hands already. And we can't be funny about it. You have a war going on in Plateau, killings everywhere. You also have a war against bandits now. Did you see the video that they said that Dogo Kire released? That he actually shot down the Air Force plane, and the government has said no, he didn't shoot down the plane. But did you see how shocking it is? So that we have bandits. I thought they just said they were just bandits that used to steal people for ransom and things like that.
Those guys
so now they have so much capacity. So they can shoot down planes now.
They have anti-aircraft, of course.
So the aircraft, and we're dealing with that in this country, and we are thinking of going to Niger. We have the war in our hands already. We have a real situation, and we need to fix our own security problems. And that's what we should be looking at, not, busy playing child's play like Chucky hopscotch or something. I mean, we should just fix it. And the top security brass should be able to know what to do to be able to fix this warfare. And also help the economy. Pure and simple.
All right. The Punch editorial board have a headline here: bloated federal cabinet is insensitive. This is what you have been saying, and they are also saying same.
I'm not surprised. It's insensitive. When they said that they should fix it, you can't say you want to cut cost of government and you're having 48 ministers. No. All eyes on you, government. Do what is right for the people. They're waiting.
Still with the Punch newspaper, we have this one that says 10 million naira bribery allegation rocks Kano election petition tribunal. The chairperson of the panel 2 of the election petition tribunal sitting in Kano, Justice Azinge, on Tuesday raised the alarm that some lawyers were attempting to bribe judges in her team. According to her, this was the second time a judge was complaining about how some lawyers prosecuting election matters before her tried to corrupt the system by offering bribes to her and her colleagues. She stated this in an open court on Tuesday that money is flying, adding that it's being rumored that a staff collected 10 million naira. However, she did not elaborate on if the staff who collected the bribe was in her court or another court. What lies ahead for us, especially now that we are facing election tribunal from the federal presidential level down to the state level?
What's lies ahead of us is for us to do the right thing. And if that case comes out there, they should investigate it. But it's also sad in our election process that you're seeing a level of bribe like that being collected. It's just smites of that high level of hypocrisy that we keep talking about. And we just hope. You see, we see all these things because we love Nigeria. And we have seen how they fail. If just fail when you don't put accountability forward, when you don't do what is right, when you don't have circumspect thinking, and all of this. You know, it's so sad. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad.
All right, let's take a look at this one that says reps will ensure Nigerians get survival package based on the body language and the read my lips you mentioned earlier. Should we see that the reps are really working hard to see that minimum wage is increased and Nigerians get survival package?
Okay, maybe the Senate too should give us their own survival package from what they've collected. But kudos to the reps. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of their good work recently, the House of Reps. Yeah. Committees that are looking at how jobs were given in various ministry and department of government and doing at the lines. You know, kudos to them for a very good job done. Kudos to them. Kudos to them. Alright, I gotta go. Bless you, bless everything. Will be good for our country.
I thought you would give me this on this Emefiele's issue, because this headline is saying federal government applies to withdraw firearms charge against Emefiele.
But I'm not surprised. I mean, why are you surprised? The federal government is obviously fishing for charges here and there. At first they said terrorism charges. From terrorism charges, that doesn't work now. Possession of firearms, that's not working out. Now it's fraud. Not to say that if he's found guilty for fraud, if they should try the case in court, and whatever comes out of it, the legal case will come out of it. But we have gone through 3 different charges down the line. Let's keep seeing how this drama unfolds.
All right, thank you very much for your wonderful contribution on the show as usual.
Thanks. Bless you.
Bless you too. Do have a wonderful day ahead. All right, that was Mr. Rufai Oseni, who has added color to our conversation this morning. And let me just further look at this headline because it's really catchy. It's on the Guardian newspaper that says federal government applies to withdraw firearms charge against Emefiele. The federal government has filed an application before a federal high court, Lagos, seeking to withdraw the firearm charge against former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele. At the last proceedings, Justice Nicholas Owebu, who is sitting as a vacation judge, fixed yesterday for hearing of the application filed by both parties in the suit. The defense had prayed for quashing the charge for alleged failure of the prosecution to obey court order granting bail to the defendant. The prosecution, on the other hand, opposed the request via a leave of court. But at the resumed hearing, Director of Public Prosecutions, Federal Minister of Justice, Muhammad Abubakar, informed the court of government's decision to withdraw the charge, citing emerging facts and circumstances that needed thorough investigation. The lead defense counsel Joseph Daudu, a senior advocate of Nigeria, in his response argued that such a request under section 174 subsection 1 and subsection 3 of the 1999 constitution as amended could not be made orally but in a formal application that establishes the need for public interest, justice, and prevention of abuse of legal process. He insisted that the custody of his client should not be transferred from the Department of State Services to a correctional facility in disobedience of an existing court order granting him bail. The DPP disagreed, noting that Section 108 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act of 2015 grants a prosecutor power to withdraw charges at any stage without necessarily putting it in writing. Justice Owebo subsequently adjourned till tomorrow for judgment, adding that the new development is a surprise to the court. The court had on July 25, 2023 granted Emefiele bail in sum of 20 million naira on a 2-count charge of alleged illegal possession of firearms and ammunition. He was ordered to be remanded at the correctional center pending perfection of his bail terms, but the DSS re-arrested the embattled banker after fighting off officers from the Nigerian Correctional Services within court premises. So at the close of activities, Abubakar hinted that a fresh 20-count charge had been filed against Emefiele at the Federal Capital Territory High Court revolving, around alleged unlawful advantage and procurement under the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission Act. However, Daudu yesterday, that is talking about the defense counsel, that is counsel to Godwin Emefiele, the lead counsel, Daudu, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, yesterday said he was yet to cite the fresh charges. The senior lawyer had maintained that the government needed to be sanctioned for disobeying a court order for Emefiele's freedom. Daudu said, "We have not seen the so-called new charge." Again, this is a twist in the Emefiele saga. 20-count filed against Emefiele, 20-count charge filed against Emefiele now, and that is why the government are trying to withdraw the earlier charge at the Ikeja Federal High Court in Lagos. Now the issue is coming back to Abuja, which is going to be closer to us to monitor and effectively give you update as it unfolds. But let's wait and see what will happen tomorrow in this particular proceedings. At this juncture, we will have come to the end of today's front page review, Wednesday, 16th August 2023. If you enjoy what we did or you miss out on some of the stories that we have discussed, it is live on our YouTube handle. You can go there, revisit, rewind, and watch what you have missed on the headlines that are making round today in Nigeria. VOP 961. Or you just type Voice of the People Abuja, you will certainly see our handle there. Our channel is there, rather, where you can like our videos, you can watch, you subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also our other social media handles on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and Thread at VOP 961. And if you want to see more about what we do, you can check our website www.abuja.voiceofthepeople.ng www.abuja.voiceofthepeople.ng. My name is Ali Udoma, and I wish you the best of the day. Up next, I'm going to pay some bills, and after then, it will be Igbo Amaka. Same front page review, but in Igbo language. So stay with us, and please don't change your dial. Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. Now you have a voice.